Hello and welcome to the German Spearfishing channel. Due to Corona, there's no more time to get to other lands to go spearfishing. Fishing is not the best at the moment because you're not allowed to go out after 22 o'clock. So I want to introduce you my little garden that I've built up due to the time that I have in the Corona time. And I want to show you the automation and the watering system. I've built it up here. So my garden consists two parts. This is the lower part where we have a chill out area to eat and have some barbecue over there, and this is the upper part where I grow all the vegetables which I use for cooking, preparing fish, and so on. I grow all my plants in these ordinary buckets. They can take 90 liters of soil, and it was such a work to get all the soil up here. I grow several different types of plants, and that I will explain later. Let's start with the water. I get the rain water from the rain pipe, and it is collected by this so-called rain thief. It collects the water with a kind of U-shaped rubber lip and collects it directly from the pipe. You can put it on and you could put it off. So the water rains through here and into the rain barrel. When the rain barrel is completely filled, the water floats back to the rain pipe. So you don't have to be aware of too much or too less water. It always collects the perfect amount. Okay, these two rain barrels are connected with an ordinary hose. These are at the bottom connected with a hose. So from there goes the hose out to the lower area. So here this vent, so I can fill like a water jug with water, and it's filled pretty quickly. So how does the watering system works? I have this jet pump from eBay. It cost used 35 euros. It can build up to 5 bars of water pressure and has really much power. This is very good to do just a lot of amount of watering in short periods, so you won't use too much energy. It is connected with this Geka plugs like this, and you can put it off and put it on due to the winter time. The cable goes from here down to the lower part of the garden where the plug. So the cable ends in this Wi-Fi plug. This Wi-Fi plug is connected to my Wi-Fi and can be controlled by my iPhone and by Apple HomeKit. I've built up an automation that every time in the morning, 15 minutes before sunrise, the Wi-Fi check if there is rain coming on that day. If rain is coming, it won't set the plug to on. If rain is not coming, it will set the plug to on for a definite time for seconds. So I choose 88 seconds, and that will make the pump running for 88 seconds and will build up 50 liters of watering capacity. So this is how the automation works. The iPhone sets a trigger every 50 minutes before sunrise daily. Then it gets the weather information from the weather app of the iPhone for a specific place, my home. It gets the conditions such as temperature and rain expectation. So the automation do if weather expectation is less than 50%, it sets the watering system to on and stops it after a specific time, 88 seconds. Afterwards, it just do a note in the iPhone notes that the sprinkler went on and the weather conditions. Otherwise, it does a note as well with off. So this is how the table looks like. This is how the plug looks in Apple HomeKit. So this one is the shrine and the other one is the sprinkler. So the water is pumped from both rain barrels to the pump and up to here. Here I have a water counter to count how much water I've pumped. So it comes up to here, and why I use this one is it works like a siphon. So the water will flow down. When I started the watering system, I haven't had this one. This is a vent as well. And that caused that the water was flowing up to here and up down there due to the capillary leak. So I installed this, which is an ordinary vent with a small ball inside, and if the water is going down in here and no more pump action is going on, it sucks air and the water is stopping. So this is 25mm PVC pipe, and it can take up to 16 bars. It's a pretty easy system. You can just glue it together with this tongite. It's an ordinary glue especially for PVC pipes, and it helps like hell. So the water is get pumped up to here, and here it is splitted into two circles. One over there and one down here, all the way up here and over there and here. So this is how the water is getting to the plant pots. I've drilled 11.5mm holes, put some O-rings in it, and these connectors. And the water is get pumped through this aquarium hose, 4mm, and with ordinary T connectors I built up 6 sprinkler. These sprinkler are from Amazon, cost 50 pieces around €6, and you can set how much they will sprinkle, and they work pretty good. So every plant pot got 6 pieces of sprinklers. I have these nets because the birds just ruined really ruined some plants, and these lobsters to attract them away. The system itself costs me around, I don't know, 100 to 150 euros. When you build the same system out of Gardena, I don't know, you will pay like hundreds of euros. So now I will show you some extras that I have in the garden to run it better. So this is an insect hotel, which attract wild bees. Oh, there's one. And these bees are fed by the caterpillars and lices that live in my vegetables and pollinate the flowers of the tomatoes. So this insect hotel is to attract some bees, which are fed by the lices and I have 3 birds houses for small birds. One is over there, to attract small birds. Even they haven't built a nest in there, they eat stuff in there, and they collecting lices as well. There's hidden a small shrine for good harvest, and Chinese Japanese shrine. And this is my small self-made shrine where different type of goddesses sit and pray for good hunt and pray for good harvesting. This is my worm farm where we throw all our organic waste in, like old earth, coffee and so on. And there live about 1,000 worms in there, which are feeding all this stuff and building up compost. As you can see, a lot of worms. And this compost is working the best for fertilize the plant pots. And I collect this worm tea over there, that dark stuff, to fertilize the pots as well. And actually this is the best place to drink a beer in the evening and enjoy the end of the day. Because this is a fishing and a spearfishing channel, I want to introduce you some plants that I have in my garden which are pretty good to related to fish. So this is wasabi. You can eat the leaves and this one, and in there is growing the root, the rhizoma, which is doing the amazing wasabi paste. Here are some young tomatoes are growing, 6 different types of. There are 3 different types of salad, green one, red one and portulac, and every time I do fresh fish I made a salad out of this, and you can keep them harvesting and harvesting and harvesting. These ones are young garlics, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They held away the parasites from the salad, and in the end of the summer it's perfect to prepare fish as well. Here you can find fresh chives, I don't know. In Germany it's called Schnittlauch, and you can harvest them every 2 or 3 days. Because it's May, all my chili plants aren't outside, but this is with the first who is trying to survive outside. These are young sugar snap plants, and they will grow up to here, and you can harvest sugar snaps every 2 or 3 days. Here are Japanese flowers, different types of, just to attract some bees and beetles to pollinate the other plants. These are red and black berries. These are just different type of mints. A lot of Mediterranean stuff, oregano, thyme, lemon thyme, I don't know in English, rosmarin in German, and I always search up how to combine plants. Actually, this is parsley, I think, and parsley is very good combined with garlic, so I combined it. This one, which is growing actually at the moment, is from Asia. It is called cutting garlic, and it will grow for years. Beyond that is lavender. The most important one, also good for Asian fish dishes, coriander, and dill for cucumber salad. These are strawberries, some more different types of leech, more rosemary. This one is one of my favorites, still young. It grows on the beaches of Denmark, and the Danish people just collect it and prepare it to fish dishes. It's called carambe. This one is verbena. It's from France, and it tastes a little bit, I don't know if it in English exists, take 2, nimm 2 bonbons. And in France they do tea out of it, and you drink this tea in hot summer days or after big dishes. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, just ask them in the comments below. I will put the materials that I used for the watering system in the description of the videos. What do you think? Is this system working good, or you want to have one of these Gardena systems which are pretty expensive?